Glenn Beck, he is, taking it over the top over and over. Everybody in the government is socialist, and they're communist, and they're fascist. We've seen it all. We've played it all. But now he's decided, you know what, that's not enough. I'm going to go after people personally. Now we see that on Fox all the time, too. That's not a big deal. But apparently he's going to go after Obama's aunt, who is in the country without the proper paperwork, and she has a cane, so she's apparently a little disabled. So Glenn Beck decides that it'll be really funny to make fun of Obama's aunt who is disabled, because that's always a crack-up, right? So let's watch the dumb antics of Glenn Beck today. Here you go.
Okay, here's the thing. Obama's aunt. You know, I took this cane from her earlier. Just like little tiny Tim. I'd like more, please, please. God bless us, everyone. She has a limp. Didn't you know that? She should be able to stay. We've only tried her now 2 times and kicked her out of the country 2 times. You can't go for 3? She's got a limp.
Glenn, I don't know anybody who expected her to be deported at this point, and I know there's supposed to be another hearing in February of 2010, but she's not going to be forced back to Kenya. I don't know anybody who believes that. But in the greater scheme of things, this does show the problem with our immigration system.
What makes you believe that these politicians are just playing games? I mean, disregard the last 10 years. Besides that, what makes you think that they're just going to leave her stay here? She's been deported twice now and not left. 3 times. It's the charm.
She's been ordered deported twice. I don't think that it's going to happen. And what I felt when I heard that there was going to be another hearing next year was that something dramatic is going to happen with immigration enforcement between now and next year at that time. It could be a general amnesty for everybody in the country. Certainly right now, based on what Secretary Napolitano has ordered, we're setting it up for a worker amnesty in the country. But something's going to happen where, or they're going to try to make something happen that's going to change the circumstances, and then the aunt will be allowed to stay here under whatever contrived circumstances they come up with.
Okay, so she came here illegally.
Look, there's no polite way of saying this. The guy's a dick. Okay, that's what he is. I mean, you got an elderly woman who's using a cane to get around. What do you think? She's faking it? Is that the implication? No, he does. I don't even think he thinks she's faking it. He's just being an asshole to her. He's just like, are you hurt? Are you hurt, you elderly woman? Why don't you kick her while you're at it? Listen, nobody's in favor of illegal immigration. I don't want illegal immigration either. But the difference between us and people like Glenn Beck is they don't like those people. Can't you tell from that video? They want to make fun of them no matter what they are. Elderly, disabled, whatever it is, right? Even if she's not disabled, maybe she hurt her ankle. I don't know what it is, right? But I don't want to make fun of her. I get her plight, but I've got to have her follow the law. There's all the difference in the world between saying, listen, I can't have it. I'm sorry. I love you, but I can't have it. To, you look at you. Oh, you need help. And then what is this? What does that mean she's the devil? I don't even know what it means. I think the guy's high. I do. And I think in his core, he's a really bad guy. And when he's high, that comes out. I used to know a guy in college who, when he drank, would go maniacal. He took a glass of beer and threw it in his roommate's face for no apparent reason. There's nothing wrong with the roommate. Okay, he just lost it when he drank. I think that, Beck has had addiction problems in the past. And he looks like he's Fruity Loops over there, man. Every clip now. Like, guy's talking, he's like... You're like, what the fuck is this? Sorry. All right. So that's Glenn Beck. Look, at some point, what's going to happen is he's going to blow up. He's going to do something colossally stupid. Like, all this was stupid enough, but he's going to do something that's going to shock the conscious. That's my guess. Because they keep giving him a bigger and bigger leash at Fox News. And the guy's mental, right? So at some point, he's going to take it way over the top, as if all this wasn't enough, right? And at that point, Fox is going to be really embarrassed. Look, I could be wrong, but that's what I think. And I think that and they'll say, oh, no, yeah, he doesn't represent us. No, he didn't mean that. And there'll be profuse apologies, la, la, la. Although it's Fox, maybe they never apologize. But stay tuned, man, because he's going to say or do something that's, like I said, it's going to shock the conscience. Like, because calling Obama a Nazi and the government Nazi in general, that didn't do it, okay? Making fun of older people like this, that's not going to do it either. So he's got to find some way to up the ante, and it's going to be an absolute mess. That's my prediction.